It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. Five-yard line.
Ready, 30 base.
Check 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, Stein. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Stein.
Thirteen yards on the game's opening play.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You draw quarter.
Operating from the gun. Stein nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Yep.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
5.
Back to throw. Stein. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Off the bootleg, Stein. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Ready, ready.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, high 7.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Stein feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
45.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run.
Bravo.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All that, baby, all that.
From the gun, Stein. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
22, check bomber.
43.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, color.
It's our time. It's our time.
Tight dog. Hey, 57.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
Watch the shift.
57.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Hey, 43, 15.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Dick Lesson never asked the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles. And
he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Get ready. Get ready.
Hero 15.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Whip.
Hard. 6 shoes. 6 guys.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, guys.
You gonna cut it?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stein. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get it.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Go. Hey, Haywood.
Check. Undercrush.
Ready?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Vikings.
Watch the run. Bang.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now they try the right side here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier trying to keep him in the rhythm. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Let's go!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 37. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Arjolani! Attack, attack!
Let's go. Hey, we got ball. Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, watch the lane. Mike 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, color.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball is tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
I was going for the age. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 70, Indy.
53, Mike 53.
Big grip.
Looking to throw. Stein under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Stein. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gross. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yellow. There's a wall on the right.
You ain't got nothing.
Come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
We got this. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
6-6, pull it high. On the ball.
They run, Cook. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stein. It's complete to Diggs. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Back to throw. Stein, that one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Hey. Ready.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Stein, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Yo.
2nd and 6. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes completes it to Samuel. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. Big hit.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go.
45, 45. Mike, 45. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Stein. That'll be complete to Cook. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Get it.
On 4th down, Stein. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
45.
Operating from the gun, Stein. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Back to throw. Stein. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6.
3 pound, 132 fighter.
Check 3. Shoot.
On 2nd down. It's Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
70.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there. 45 for the mic. Know your job. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Again, it's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, alert 3. Alert flare.
Ready?
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
The score, Chiefs 30, Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
53, check 53.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3 yards brings up fourth and goal.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
That's the score. Chiefs 37, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. Adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.